First tonight, more Central Texas students may have to submit to a random drug test. Today, Manor ISD agreed to roll out a program for some middle and high school students. They're just the latest district to take part as the state looks to back away. But KXAN education reporter Aaron Cargile explains the main goal isn't to get in trouble.
It's about to become a lot harder to get away with doing drugs in Manor ISD.
We're really trying to push being accountable.
In the fall of 2015, the district will start randomly testing students in extracurricular activities and clubs, including sports and band. What they test for is up to the school board, from marijuana to prescription medication to K2.
Definitely marijuana is probably at the top of everyone's list.
But Superintendent Kevin Brackmeyer says it's not about busting kids. It's about giving them an excuse to say no.
We want to teach our students to make better choices.
Sophomore Hilda Torres sees how it might help.
Usually it's always peer pressure that makes you do drugs.
So what happens if a student tests positive? They have to sit out of their sport or activity until they have finished 5 hours of counseling. If they test positive again, they're out the entire year.
But some students say the program goes too far.
I think that if it's not being brought into the school, they shouldn't worry about it.
The district says it's all part of setting a higher standard for students to be successful.
And Manor will spend between $25,000 and $35,000 on the drug testing each year. We checked with 2 other local districts that test students. Elgin ISD said last year they had about 20 positive tests in grades 6 through 12, all for marijuana. Georgetown ISD tests at both their high schools and have less than 10 positive tests a year. We also have an update on a unique voluntary drug testing program we told you about last summer. 2 Hyde Park High School students, Stormy Barton and John Dedamore, started SOS, which stands for Students Opposing Substances. Teens and parents sign a drug-free contract, and the parents get their own drug testing kit. Students are likely to say no to drugs knowing their parents can test them at any time. Well, Stormy and John have expanded the program beyond their school. They've rolled it out at Marble Falls High School and at 2 Eanes ISD schools, Hill Country Middle School and West Ridge Middle School. And they say Bastrop High School is next on the list. Shannon, that was their goal, to get this thing in as many schools as they could.
All right, Aaron, thank you very much. These new tests come as some lawmakers argue the state should get rid of the steroid testing business. One recommendation from the Sunset Advisory Commission will end steroid testing for high school athletes, but keep anti-steroid education going. Right now, Texas is just one of 3 states that tests high school students, but so far, positive results appeared in less than 1/3 of 1% of tests. The lawmakers argue attitudes changed and steroid use among teenagers has naturally decreased. Ending the tests would save about $500,000 every year.